one more time, thank you guys so much. I could cry right now, bro. I could cry right now. Thank you guys. I love you. Like, I love you guys. Thank you for coming. What's up, y'all? We are out here at the live show in El Dorado. Check it out. We are not even starting yet. We got a packed house. It's gonna be a good time. I can't wait. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let's get it.
Hey, Beach with the flicks. Do you want me like framed anywhere specific?
I'll show you.
He makes music.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So, we got that music. All right, hey, so we're gonna get started here real quick. We got a lot more people than I expected, so thank you for that. I didn't promote this, but we're gonna open up tonight with two of my best, realest homies that I've ever met. They're gonna open up with some music.
Let me tell you, yeah, I got some visions, yeah. Tired of living this way, it's a prison, yeah. Tired of living this way, it's a prison, yeah. Tired of living this way, it's a prison, yeah. Tired of living this way, it's a prison, yeah. Tired of living this way, yeah. Wake up and pray to God that I'll be someone that will save some lives that were lost in lies and were left for dead and forgotten forever. But I am here. Let me save your life forever, and you can stand. This is God's speed, live forever, and you will live. This is God's speed, live forever, and you will live. This is God's speed, live forever, and you will live. This is God's speed, live forever. No, I'm all alone. Yeah, pick up the phone, girl, 'cause you know I'm on my own. I'm alone, get stoned, no flame on my beats go. I ain't have it in a minute like the wind blows. I'll be back in a minute, see the tears flow. But I'm back in a minute with the sick flows. You can tell that I'm winning way shit goes. I'll be trash in a minute way shit goes. I'll be trash in a minute way shit goes. I'll be trash in a minute. Hey, thank you guys for coming out.
How's this mic doing? Is it sound good? All right, hey, make some noise for the boys. I mean, I love it. All right, y'all. So I also just want to make some noise for El Dorado. They let us do this for the grand total of $0. They letting us out here for free tonight. So let's make some noise for Roberto. Roberto in the building. We got Joe. Shout out to the boys. If you want to order some food, by the way, we got that back at the bar. They ain't coming out here with servers. You got to go back to the bar and do your thing. So if you want some food, it's fire. Local Raymore, you got to support. But let's start this off. So I like to start all my talks off the same. Let's make some noise for life. Let's make some noise for life, baby. We are blessed to be here today. Yeah. We take it for granted. We take each day for granted sometimes. I know I do. So I just like to, acknowledge the blessing that today is. And I cannot thank y'all enough for spending your day and your time with us out here tonight. Thank you guys so much. This is my dream, and you may be wondering, what did he bring us out here for? Why is he throwing some random motivational event? What does that even mean? Like, what are we doing here at El Dorado tonight? So I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm here to tell y'all a story. I'm here to tell y'all a story tonight, but it is a story that I hate to tell. Think about that. Now you're probably thinking, why would this dude bring me out here to tell a story that he hates telling? Well, I'm going to tell y'all, it's my dream to tell this story, all right? It's my dream to tell this story. And then you may be thinking, why would your dream be to tell a story that you hate? Well, here's the thing. What is success? Success is getting that bread, getting that money, right? Getting that money, right? No.
Right.
Wrong, bro. Wrong. I know a lot of, well, I don't know, but I know of a lot of people with a lot of money that live a very broken life, that live a very empty, unfulfilled life. Anybody agree? Anybody agree? All right, and I gotta, before we continue, I just want to say, if I say something y'all like, let's hear it. Pretend I just said something that y'all like. What would y'all respond with? Yeah, let's go. All right, so I know a lot of, again, I don't know, but I know of a lot of people with a lot of money, and they really aren't that rich in spirit. And then I know a lot of people too. I actually do know a lot of people with not a lot of money, but they're very rich in spirit. So what is success? If you could have all the money in the world but be unfulfilled, and then you could be broke with no money, and then so happy, success can't be money, right? Then it's gotta be happiness. Go back to season 2, episode 4 of the Underwater Fly Zone podcast out on Spotify. Go check that episode out. I did a whole episode over success being happiness, but I'm gonna tonight go back on that episode. I'm gonna completely go back on everything I said, because success is not always happiness, right? Because think about it. The firefighter that pulls up to the flaming house, he's putting it out, being the hero. He looks over his shoulder and sees a family crying as they watch everything they love burn to the ground. You think he's sitting there happy putting that fire out? No. He's probably heartbroken. That doesn't make him unsuccessful. He's out there saving the day, being the hero. That's success. But he's probably heartbroken. So success can't be happiness, right? Not always. It can be, for sure. But not always. So what is success? I think about that a lot. What is success? That's a conversation I like to have. Here's what I've came to learn. Success is being obedient and taking action on the plan that God has put for your life, right? We all have a different plan. We all have a different calling. Whether you believe in God or not, we all got our own unique calling, unique and special to us, right? We all got that, and it's all different. And being committed to that calling is what success is. Whether that's being a firefighter, having to go do some crazy stuff out there. I mean, those are the heroes. Having a heroic job like that that's going to break your heart every day, but yet you continue to do it because you know that that is fulfilling your purpose. That's what success is, fulfilling your purpose. So why did I even just go on that rant? I went on that rant to tell you that, yeah, I brought y'all out here to tell you a story that I hate to tell, but success to me is telling that story. And I'm going to tell y'all the story right now. So let's get it. Where should we start? How far back y'all want to go? Way back. Let's go back to 8th grade. That's unfair. 8th grade, bro. I was living on this side of the Raintree Lake, and we moved to this side of the Raintree Lake. I left all the homies, even though some of them are still here, you know what I'm saying. But I left all the homies. We played wiffle ball, kickball, football, all the balls. We played a lot. And we moved to this side of the lake, and there was a lot of new kids over here. But I was like, I don't want to leave that behind. So when we moved over there, I decided, because I saw a YouTube video with a wiffle ball league, I decided, hey, I'm going to start a wiffle ball league in my neighborhood. We're going to call it the Raintree Wiffle Ball League. So, hey, shout out the Raintree Wiffle Ball League. Why are y'all not making some noise at that? Shout out the Raintree Wiffle Ball League. Come on, stop playing with me. Raintree Wiffle Ball League was formed when I was 14. We did a draft, and I know what y'all are thinking. Oh, well, Wiffle Ball League, I bet I bet that was a good time. They probably went out, threw the ball around, hit the ball around, messed around as kids. We weren't messing around. We were dedicating our lives to this. We still are. We're in year 9, bro. We just had opening day last Sunday. We're in year 9. This is not no go out and mess around and play wiffle ball. This is, we have a draft. We have managers. We have opening day, week 1, 2, 3. We have an all-star break. We got the parent game. What is the parent game? That's our celebrity game. The parents pull up. Oh, I knew they would make some noise at that. Our celebrities are our parents, so our parents pull up for all-star break. We got the all-star game, the draft, the freaking, all of that. Then we go into the playoffs. So I'm telling y'all, this is legit. This is not, no, let's go out and play wiffle ball. I started this league, I was 14. Shout out to all my boys right here that have made it possible, and it was a great time. So, on my team, LAE, Lluvia Arbol Equipo, Rain Tree Squad in Spanish. We were very weird. That was our team name. Me and Carson, shout out my brother, where he at? Yeah, little boy back there. Okay, so me, Carson, we started our team and we needed a third, so we hit up our boy Kyle. Kyle was a kid that grew up with us. Kyle was a kid that was Carson's best friend. He was a family friend to me. I wouldn't say he was my best friend until we started this wiffle ball team, bro. LAE. We cared more about LAE than basically anything in this whole world, bro. Like, I'm talking, we won the first World Series, and after we took that World Series dub in Game 6 against the Cardinals, it was like 2-1. I mean, it was lit. No, it was 1-0. Anyways, we took the dub, and then that off season, if you want to know how committed to this league we would do a thing called Training Tuesday for wiffle ball. A wiffle ball league consisted of 3 teams in the neighborhood. We would do Training Tuesday. Kyle would pull up. We would freaking pitch, hit. Man, what else would we do? We would do workouts, wiffle ball workouts. Like what? And we took it so seriously, and Kyle became like a brother to me and Carson. Because outside of Training Tuesday, he would come to family stuff. He would pull up to my grandparents' house a few times. He came to like a family event. We went to like when they light the lights up for Christmas in Lee Summit? Lee Summit people? What's it called? The Mayor Tree Lighting. That's what he came to that. That was like a family tradition. He would come to family stuff with us. We called him our third brother. And that is a term me and Carson don't give to anyone. One person has that term, and it's our boy Kyle. So we win the next World Series, 2016. Big Dogs, y'all already know. 2-time champs, LAE. And we have a great off season. I mean, it's not even about wiffle ball at that point. He's just at our house every day. Every day is our boy Kyle is over. We're just fishing, skipping rocks, doing the main stuff. And we were happy. We were loving life. And then everything kind of changed one day when I was sitting in class on April 24th, 2017. I'm sitting in class, and I just finished my English EOC. Screw that class. Just finished my English EOC, and I was big chilling. It was like the end of the year. It was end of April. Feeling good. And I'm sitting there, and shout out my Aunt Chrissy. She's here somewhere. Shout out Aunt Chrissy. She basically worked in the front office, and she came into the class and said, "Foster, you gotta go." I was like, "Let's go, bro. Get me out of school. It's already summertime. I'm out of here. You know how you feel when you leave school early. You're the main guy. Come on. See ya." Walking out of the class, but then the vibes were a little off when we were walking. And I was like, "Is everything all okay?" And she said something along the lines of, "It's okay. It's not your family." I said, "What do you mean it's not my family? What happened?" And she said, "Your parents are outside. I love you." She hugged me. And at that point, I mean, I could even just go back to that moment right now. My heart's beating a little bit. I was flipping out a little bit. And I'm walking out, and I see my parents and my brother. And my life changed forever that day. They told me that Kyle had killed himself that night. Our brother, our third brother, me and Carson, I'm talking, we were with the dude the day before. We were skipping rocks. What were we doing? We were eating dinner together. We were playing wiffle ball together. We were doing it was the best day ever. It was the best day ever. And it was just, that's how every day was. We went out and fished. He beat me in the rock skipping contest. That never happened, but he won that day. And I was like, bro, he didn't come. What are you talking about? He killed him. No, he didn't. I was with him 2 nights ago. What are you talking about? It's 6 years later, and I haven't seen him since that night. I mean, that's some stuff that hurt. And like I said, my life changed forever that day. The next week, we carried the casket at his funeral, and the next year was just, bro, the next year was the worst year of my life. Talk about depression, yeah. Talk about feeling empty, yeah. Talk about going into a room like this with tons of people, but feeling completely alone. Can anyone relate? Raise your hand if you've ever felt that. You've been in a room with a bunch of people and you felt completely alone. Got some hands, for sure, for sure. That was me, bro. I was the kid that ran the wiffle ball league and just had a good, innocent time. There was no depression, huh? No. So that next year was awful, and I mean, I went through some of the craziest stuff that I don't even want to get into on here, but if you want to hear about it, check out the Nora Flies on podcast, because we will open up on there, but I don't want to take y'all's whole night. But April 21st, it was 2 days before the 1-year anniversary of Kyle passing away. I get some very heartbreaking news that there was another kid that lives around here that had committed suicide as well. And that day, I realized I don't know that kid that well. I knew of him, but I know his cousins. And I'm sitting there, I got the news in the morning. And I'm sitting there, and all day I'm like, his cousins are very social people. Everyone knows them, everybody loves them. I'm the shy guy that doesn't even talk to anybody at school. How am I about to reach out? I'm like, should I reach out? Should I not? Should I reach out? Should I not? I reached out, y'all. And Morgan is who I mainly remember. Tribe, I know we talked to, but Morgan told me, she said, I reached out to her on Snapchat, sent her some message that looked very similar to this message. Y'all see it? Am I touching it? Yeah, this message right here is literally a copy and paste with a little tweaks of the message I sent Morgan. And she told me, she said, Foster, there's been hundreds of people to hit me up tonight, but there is only one message that has saved me, and that was yours. That's when I realized, man, I've been going through my whole year with this story, and all I've been doing with it is being all depressed, being broken, all this stuff, which, yeah, that's going to happen. You have to go through the grieving process, obviously, but that's the day I realized, I was like, you know what? There's a reason I've been given this story. This ain't accidental. God wants to do something through this story. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it my purpose today to do everything I can to make sure nobody else in this world ever has to feel that again, because I knew what they were going through, and they're here right now. Shout out to the Houstons. I would give anything to make sure none of y'all ever have to go through that. And so I started thinking. Years went by. I was just posting some motivational stuff on my Snapchat story, like doing what I could at the time. And then I realized I want to do something more. I want to start a brand. I want to start a podcast. I want to talk about some of these lessons that I've learned, all right? And I was like, you know what? The crazy thing is that when you look at people, you can just see the surface level of their face. You can't really see what's going on down deep within. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you look at water. Like, there's so much going on under the water that we can't see. There's fish, sunk boats, glasses, broken beer bottle, I don't know, a lot of stuff going on under the water, but you can't see all that. You can just see the surface level of the water. Then I thought back to Trippie Redd, Underwater Fly Zone. That's how we started, baby. You can't see what's truly going on beneath the surface. And we're all going through something, right? I'm even going through something right now. We all going through something, right? Every single one of us got our own problems. There are people in this room, especially someone you're about to hear from next, that have stories that make mine sound like nothing. There's people in this room that have been through some very tough stuff, and it's things that we don't even know about, y'all. We don't even know about. So that's why what I'm calling y'all to do tonight is we gotta love. We gotta love. Anybody gonna make some noise to that? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Yes,
Come on. We gotta love, bro. And it's easy to love somebody that loves you back. Y'all love me? I love you. I love you guys. It's easy, bro. It's easy to love somebody that loves you back, but it's hard to love somebody that's in your Instagram comments talking down on your dreads. Anybody been there? I've been there. It's hard to love the person that's hating on you for no reason, that's trying to bring you down for no reason. But you gotta remember that sometimes it's those people that need your love the most. There is no reason for anyone to just go out and hate. That hate stems from something that happened to them in their past. So we gotta love everybody. My challenge to y'all is to refuse to be enemies. Connor, we put that on a shirt? Is that the next one? I was talking to God the other night. He told me to refuse to be enemies. And I was like, I like that. Refuse to be enemies, bro. That is the message I got for y'all right now. And I got a few more. But yeah, I just want y'all to know, like, you gotta spread love to everybody. It's easy to love the person that loves you back, but you gotta really spread love and really challenge yourself to love the people that it's tough to love. Because they need it the most a lot of the time. They need it the most. So, yeah, refuse to be enemies 2023. That's the new movement we're starting tonight. And, yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. All right. I hope I didn't kill the vibe at all, but if I did, this dude's about to bring it up. Shout out to boy Brandon, my homie from Walmart. Where my Walmart homies at? Come on, let's go. My boy Brandon's coming up here to give his little speech, and I hope y'all listen up. It's about to be fire.
How y'all doing tonight? My name is Brandon Blue. I'm taking about 4 years back, 2018, 2019. I was doing good. Here, house, I'm out in the car, doing everything right. Had a good buddy of mine, you know, doing heroin, whatnot, you know. I was smoking dope. Does anybody know what fentanyl is? That's going around. Okay, I'm kind of glad I am straight from that, off of it now. Because a really good friend of mine lost his baby sister off of that. She was 12, just like 2 years ago. I lost my buddy off of a speedball. Does anybody know what a speedball is? No? So a speedball is heroin and meth mixed together into a needle, and you shoot it in yourself. That's a speedball, and he passed away. I'm almost sober 5 years, so it'll be almost 5 years he passed away. Thank you about that. Sorry. So yeah, 5 years. So I was a security guard, you know, trying to be a cop, and he was just, hey bro, why don't you try this? And oh man, I'm good, man. I'm straight, I got my own house, I got my own car, I'm good. For the longest, I just kept pushing it off. Finally caved in and did it. Within 6 months or so, I lost my house, lost my car, became homeless. Sleeping underneath the bridge in downtown Kansas City. Eating out of dumpsters to survive. Really had no clothes, had nothing. So the homeless people, I know everybody's like, oh man, all homeless people want is money to go get alcohol or go do this. That's not true. We just want food or clothes. That's all we really want. Now though, I'm sober, clean now. There is flashbacks of like taste in my mouth or memories that I do have of like heroin that will come in and I taste it. So in order for me to beat that, I write jokes down. I got like 3 binders of just random jokes. Why don't you give Elsa a balloon? Why? She'll just let it go. What did the flip flop? I mean, what did the sneaker say to the flip flop? What? Just stop sneaking around. It's just random jokes that help me get through rough times when I'm going through things, and it does help. So like, does anybody smoke weed? I do. I ain't gonna lie. I do. It helps me. It helps me on rough days. Yes, I do. Does anybody have kids? Oh, I do. I got 4 of them. And they see me go through rough times. They see me down. They see me. I'm just thankful that they've never seen a needle in my arm. I'm thankful about that, but they have seen me high, messed up off of it. They have seen that, and I do regret that. I wish they would have never seen it, but they're still in my life, and I thank God for that. And I thank God I'm here because I did OD a couple times. And that was the 3rd time I OD'd, yo. I actually seen the devil on that one. And it was not good. It was scary. It was a scary time. And he was calling me. You think he looks like everybody would describe him? Red, horns? Nope. He's you, me. He's you. And he was saying, come this way, come this way. I was walking. I was walking towards him. And I heard somebody behind me say, Brandon, come my way. I stopped and went that way, and I seen the light and got brought back. So, I have seen the devil, and that thanks to me, maybe I'm going to hell because of everything I've done, because of my best friend, how he died, how I walked away, how everything went down. I do think that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am doing good out here, so maybe with that I will go to heaven. But I'm trying to do the best I can and to try to help people that I can help, who I do know on drugs and coke and everything along those lines. And I try to pass the word down to everybody that I see that just because you see somebody on something, don't mean they're a bad person. You don't know their story. You don't know what they've been through. I wasn't on it until my best friend came in and said something. And then I was on it. You don't know somebody's story until you get to know him, like him. He knew my story, and then I knew his story about his friend because we have talked at Walmart. Like now, I got teeth. I had no teeth prior to this. And if you go back to watch his full video, you'll see the full video. I know I ain't trying to keep people's time, but I just want to let you know that if you see homeless people, just give them clothes or food. No money. They don't need money. Just clothes or food. Just thank y'all for y'all time, and I hope y'all have a good
Yeah, me and Brandon were talking in what was it, age 17. Age 17. Me and this dude were talking, bro. And he told me, I was telling him about how I'm going to be a teacher. I don't know if y'all know that. But hey, shout out my students, by the way, from West Nottoway, 3-hour drive. They're up. I mean, that's a blessing. Sorry, not Brandon. But I was just talking to him, and he was telling me, he was like, bro, with everything I've been through, I don't know if it'd be possible, but I would love to somehow find a way to make a difference and somehow tell my story. So I was like, I'm throwing an event, and I'm not trying to talk myself for 50 minutes. I'm going to hit this dude up. So, hey, thank you, Brandon. Can we just clap for the boy one more time? Thank you so much. And I was blessed. I was about to tear up, bro. But, so I just want to give a last couple messages. I just want to tell y'all that the last 3-4 months for me regarding the brand has actually been pretty tough. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I hit the point where it felt like the pressure and the hurdles and all the dead ends. I was like, dude, I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, we did that last merch drop, the Empower Your Mind. Cody? Yeah. You're the model. Come on. Yeah. Don't mess with it, right? Apparently. Yeah. Well, guess what? So we, my first merch drop, we sold like 80 something. That merch drop, we sold like 30 something. And I'm like, yo, am I doing something wrong? And then the season, I just like, wasn't hitting right for me. I was like, I feel like I'm doing everything wrong. And I was hitting all these dead ends. And I honestly got to that point where it felt like most people would quit right here. Like, this is why most people don't do a brand, or this is why most people don't have a podcast. And I was just like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And then I hit my boy Connor up. And Connor has completely helped renovate the brand. I'm the talkative guy. I could talk to you all day, have a good time all day. But whenever y'all start buying merch from me, I get kind of scatterbrained, So this dude came in and organized it. I mean, I'm still unorganized, and he's probably annoyed with me about some things. But, I mean, we doing our thing. We just bought some new mics. And I'm just saying, like, I just want y'all to know, whenever you are chasing your dream, and you get to that point, because we're all going to get to that point where it's just like, I don't know if I can overcome this. Just know that that's where most people will turn around. That's where most people will be like, nah, I can't do this anymore. I just want no one in here to ever give up, y'all. Never give up on your dreams, and never give up on yourself, because I've seen it too many times. I mean, being who I am and owning this brand, I get hit up a lot whenever someone that I know knows someone that, committed suicide, right? In May, I had 9 people hit me up saying, 9 different people, talking about different people that had committed suicide. So I just want y'all to know that this is a real issue. Like, I didn't think there was so, honestly, I heard about suicide when I was like 14, and I was like, who does it? Then it happened to me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it happens a lot. So I just want y'all to know, like, we need to be a light in this world. It is a dark world. We're about to enter into 2024. Everybody loves political season, right? We all love that, right? I'm telling you, this world's about to get ripped up, bro. It's about to get dark, bro. And we need to be a light, bro. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care about any of that. We need to come together, refuse to be enemies, and we need to be a light, yo. We have to be, or else we're in trouble. We're in serious trouble, because there's a lot coming. So I want everyone in this room to make it your goal to be a light. I want to do a little demonstration, bro. So it's too light in here right now for this to really work. But picture me like standing right here, shining my light alone. Like, who am I reaching? I'm reaching Connor, Coop a little bit, Brock. Shout out Brock Johnson Visuals. Got Cody a little bit. I got like these guys, right? But how about everyone pull your phone out? Everyone turn your lights on. Brock, you better get a picture of this real quick, bro. Imagine this, bro. Oh my goodness. If you vlogging right now, can you just, what I'm saying? Imagine this, bro. Look what I could do alone. I could get these 4 guys. Look what we could do together. If there was no sun, if there was no lights, this whole room would be lit up right now. If we come together and we all be a light, make it your responsibility to control what you can control, which is you. That's it. You can't really control nothing else. Control you, y'all. Oh, my bad. So, control you. Be the light. Be the light you can be. And if everyone in here makes it the goal to be a light, we gonna brighten up the whole world, bro. Look at this dude. Alright, hey. You get what I'm saying though? Can we make it our goal right now that we're gonna go out in this world and they're gonna try to rip it up, bro. I'm telling you. Them news channels are gonna try to rip this world right up, bro. Can we just make it our goal to be a light? Come on. Can we make it our goal to be a light? And one last thing I want to say. There's one last message I want to give off before we get to the final thing that we're gonna be doing. One last thing I want to tell y'all is that there is a spiritual battle. I don't know if y'all believe this. I don't know if y'all believe in this, but I'm telling y'all, does anyone have those thoughts in your head sometimes? Like, you ever just driving? You ever just driving and then like you get that thought like, what if I just like just right into the who? Raise your hand, please. Am I alone? You ever get that feeling? Or you ever get that feeling you're in Walmart? Yes. You get that feeling you're working at Walmart or working at your job and you see some random person walk by and for whatever reason in like the back of your mind you're like, what if I just like punched him in the face for no reason? Tell me I'm a somebody, please. Raise your hand, please. Thank goodness, bro. I was like, oh, nobody else has it. Alright. Now listen, I'm gonna take this a little farther, alright? You ever get that thought in the back of your head? And we gotta be vulnerable here. Have you ever had that random thought where it's like, I should just kill myself? Anybody? Please. Be honest, bro. Be honest. Come on. It's happened. I mean, not everybody has that thought, but like you saw, it happens, bro. And when you just lost your best friend and you're already depressed, and then you get that thought, you're like, Like, you know what I'm saying? People are really down here hearing that stuff, and they're actually believing it. And that's why we're having people go out and commit the act, because people are hearing the thought and they're thinking it's true. They're thinking, oh, that's coming from me, right? That's my thought. I should act on that. And then next thing you know, we got heartbreak. We got brands starting because people are doing this. So what I'm saying is that I want y'all to know something. The thought that my boy Brandon might have of like, I should get back into it. The thought you have of like, I should knock this boy right in the face. The thought that you have of, I should kill myself is a lie. Straight from down under, bro. That is a lie and that is not you. So don't believe it. Don't believe lies. I mean, who's believing lies? Not me. I'm not trying to believe no lie, but a lot of people do. And I've believed it at times, bro. I believed like the thoughts of like, you ain't worth it. Your life is not worth living. That's why we're trying to put out merch and stuff that is literally exposing lies. Your life is worth living. You should not kill yourself. You should knock the bro out at Walmart. Like, I'm saying, like, recognize what is a lie and what is true. And if you ever need help with that, I mean, y'all pulled up for me. You're family now. I'm sorry, but hey, you're my family now. I love all you guys. Hit me up. You obviously found this flyer. You got yourself here. If you ever need help, hit me up. Shout out to my back table back there, Morgan, Matthew. I'm sure Ashley would help out too. You know what I'm saying? We are out here trying to help y'all. So if you ever feel that, or anybody watching the video, shout out my boy Robert, getting the clips. If you ever feel that and you don't know how to process that, come and let us help you, because I'm here to tell y'all that stuff is all a lie. Please don't believe it, because we don't need no more hurt in this world. We need to be a light. All right? We like that?
Love you, Foster.
Love you, bro. Alright, hey, I just want to give one last shout out. First of all to El Dorado. Can we, one more time? Alberto, let's go. Alberto, shout out Joe, shout out El Dorado in general. And I just want to give a shout out to y'all, because like I was saying, I mean, it's been rough the past couple months. I was really going through it with the brand, and like, I didn't give up, not because of me, but because of you. And you guys pulling up and having this crowd, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, I can start crying if I want to, but I'm not going to do that. But like, bro, I can't sit here and tell y'all how much I appreciate it. I can only like hope that you understand, like, this is literally my dream, and I can only make this dream come true if I act on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make dreams come true. You can't just think, you gotta act on it. And I had to act on this dream by doing an event. And if I did an event with like my homies, like all of us 5 homies, that ain't gonna be as cool. But if I could post it out and actually have people come, that'd be a blessing. Y'all are what make this possible. I had a homie ask me the other day, he said, bro, is Underwater Flies on a podcast? Or is it a brand? Is it like what is it? Because you sell clothes, but you do the podcast. What is the Underwater Fly Zone? And I said, bro, I think we're going to find out what the Underwater Fly Zone is on June 9th. I literally told him that. I said, I think we'll find out June 9th, because here's the thing. It's not a podcast. It's not a brand. It is you. I could be sitting here putting out podcast episodes and be the only one listening to them. I could put out a merch drop and wear it myself, and y'all going to be like, what is this? Y'all make this possible. Y'all make this dream a reality. And I promise you, we ain't ever quitting. I know I went through some stuff, and I told y'all it was getting rough, but we are so on right now. We put out, I spent my whole savings account on it. Spent a whole savings account on some merch, bro. Them boys know it. I was stressing at West Nottoway, walking in there at 7 a.m., like, freaking out. And it's because I believed in y'all. And we sold out in less than 48 hours? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Wait. Do a reorder? Do Sunday night at 5? Stop playing with me, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. But we got one more thing. Not gonna lie. There's gonna be about 20, 30 people here. So I bought 4 signs. Should have bought like 25. But I bought 4 signs, all. So they're in the back. I don't know. Hey, Hector, you see him back there? So basically, I did this at my last event, and I want to do it again. But since we have so many people, I don't know how this is gonna work. Nah, you good. So these signs, basically, like I said, I mean, this merch, we profit, but it all goes back into the business. Like, we ain't doing this to make money. I'm not taking the profit money and taking Macy out to Jackson. Like, no, this is all going back into the business. And the whole goal of it is, I mean, look at the back. Some dude might be walking down the street. Somebody might be walking down the street, hearing those thoughts, ready to end it all. Read your shirt, and potentially be impacted and change their mind up because they read your life is worth living. Hey, there we go. I mean, I hear it. I get stories a lot, like stuff like that happening. So our whole goal with this is like, let's put out merch, let's put out hats that hopefully will impact somebody. I'm not trying to put out some dope merch. I mean, it's dope, but like I'm not trying to like have some like crazy cool design. I'm just trying to put out messages that are going to impact somebody. And the whole goal with these signs is to basically do the same thing. I want to pass these signs out. Ecker, my twin, you wanna? Let's go with these first 4 tables because that was kind of the. We could crowd around these tables too. Like I don't know who wants to take charge. We need 4 leaders in this building. We need 4 leaders to step up and take one of these signs to draw on it. You want me to do it? So basically, what I want with these signs, as I keep rambling, I want these signs to have a positive message on it. And it could be your life is worth living. It could be, refuse to be your enemy, or you could think of it yourself. All right. I just want 4 signs to go out in Raymore, and I want to, see them when I drive around, have other people see them when they drive around. So, hey, you in the back, you could like crowd around the table, or you could just check out the merch because I'm about to go back to the merch table. But hey, one more time, thank you guys so much. I could cry right now, bro. I could cry right now. Thank you guys. I love you. I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Let's go. That's it though. That's it. I got work at 5.